Hello, everyone. How are you? Hopefully, you are doing well. We already have some people here in the house. Hello, hello from Georgia. We here in Georgia going live. I say we. It's me by myself. Oh wait, I'm not quite by myself, but I do not see. Ah,
What?
it's me. I'm playing with my phone, right? I'm trying to make sure that we're live. Live. Are we live live? It says we're live live.
I'm trying to make
Oh
sure that we're
shoot.
live.
And then of course, newbie. I act like I'm a newbie. So yes, hello to everybody. Mary's Fiber Creations. Joe fix it for you. He's not here, but guess who is here? Yeah, my friend, my buddy, little Joe. Don't you love his hat? This is from Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. They got this hat for him. They also got this mini Joey for me to sit in when Joey's not here. And of course, he's I can't get to the computer because he's in the way. Rainy Ridge, how are you? Good to see you. Xander slides in as always. Hello. Gillum Farms, hey, hey, hey. I am so glad Christine found you, or actually, it was Josh who sent it to Christine, found you another hat. I thought, what is he going to do if he can't find another one? Where are we going to go with this? Hey, 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 it's a brand new day. It's going to be, straw. I know you don't like the straw. So I am so glad that Josh found that and sent it to her. And Joey didn't outbid her or some crazy stuff like that. I saw him. I saw him in your live saying numbers. And then what am I bidding on? Yeah, he doesn't care. That's why you cannot take him to an auction, Johnny. You're not allowed to take him to an auction. Troy Sutton is here. Hello. Linda with Grace and Fire. How are you? Oh my gosh, I want to hug your neck again. And oh my gosh, you know who I want to hug? I want to, well, I want to hug Sir Grace too. I want to hug both of y'all, but y'all know who I really want to hug, right? I loved him. I loved him. He was amazing. He was such a good boy. Anyways, I won't say his name. I don't know if his name's out there on YouTube, but he was awesome. And I hope you guys are doing well. I know y'all had so much fun. I've been watching all the little shorts y'all been picking or putting out there. And, you can tell when people are just having a great time. It's all the smiling, all the laughter, all the goofy things that y'all did with Jesse and Lisa. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Hey, Josh, there's Josh. Speaking of Josh, how are you doing tonight? Hopefully, you're doing well. Southwest Living with Val, hello. Thank you for the extra special surprise in the vanilla that Joey won. There was an apron in there, and I don't know if you saw it last week. Joey tried to try it on. And I said, take it off now before you rip it, because he was about to do a Hulk on it. And I said, no, I like that. So thank you so very much for that. I love it. I was going to say we love it, but Joey said it felt like a straight jacket. And sometimes Joey needs a straight jacket. So he'll straighten up. Anyways, I know he's in here, so I know he heard that. Hey, Evelyn. Hello, Muriel. How are you? Nanny Tam, Suburban Hillbilly. How are you? I don't know if you watched the video where I showed Lufaland and showed the flowers. And I said, well, I've only got two here. Well, now, they made a liar out of me. They're popping up everywhere. And the two that came up first, and I think you called them naked ladies. I think that's what you said the name of them are. And I think I'm going to do a short on them. Say, hey, look at the naked ladies. Won't that be funny? The two that came up, they came up slow. I mean, I saw them gradually, slowly come up. The others that have come up, I've got like six more out there. And now they are shooting up like fireworks, man. They're just coming right up. They're so beautiful, and they go out and they're like little tentacles. I mean, they're absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for sharing those with me. I call them my suburban hillbilly flowers, whatever their names are. Hey, Devil Dog, how are you? Oorah Woody. Yes, this is my little mini Joey when Joey's not here with me to do a live. And he said, and Oorah Ginger. You too. Yeah, the live one, the one that's talking to everybody. Hey, Joe Jacobson, how are you? And Cora Phelps, how are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing good. Excuse me, Angie, our cabin in the woods. How are you doing? I understand you had, yeah, this is my cowboy. My cowboy. A great time this past weekend, and everybody went on and on about how much of a hoot you are. So his hat's on backwards. Are you sure? Is it? You might be right. Sean. Here, let me change this around so he doesn't look goofy. Let's see. See, I have to put the strap under his chin because otherwise it won't stay on his head. Oh, maybe it will. Okay, well, maybe that was the issue, right? Thanks, Sean. I appreciate that. He's like, always here to help, Ginger. Yep, when I see things going sideways, always here to help you out. Let's see. So Joey is saying hello to everybody, and I believe he is dropping links to Glenn and Shannon's Salty Life. Hello, how are you doing this evening? Thank you for stopping in for some craziness and some shenanigans this evening. Ralph at Webb's Web, how are you doing? Hopefully you are doing wonderful. So nice to see you when we saw you a couple weeks ago. Well, it's been about a month now, but it doesn't seem like it. It seems like it was just yesterday. Let's have a cup of coffee. Hey, y'all. Hey, I see a cowboy hat in that avatar. So, howdy. No. I know you who you want to hug, and he loved you and Joe. Yeah, Joey, he's a sucker, I'll tell you. Anyways, yes. Hey, Teresa Jukiewicz, got to hang out with her for a while too, and watch Jessie wreak havoc on her phone. Never, I'm just going to give everybody a tip out there. And Teresa, you can back me up on this. Never let Jessie at Lazy Days Ahead have your phone. Okay? Do not ever let him have control of your phone, especially if you're in a live, because then he's going to stop in and make comments under your name. And you can only imagine what they could be. Oh, that Lisa. I met Jessie and Lisa, and that Lisa, she sure is a lucky gal. I mean, that was just the tip of the iceberg, okay? Hey, Tony, how are you? Hey, Joey. That's not Joey. No, it's Little Joe, according to Jessie and Lisa. So, anyways, I love the Charlie Chapman video. Me too. That was so funny. And you know, Charlie Chapman, he was quite the comedian. So maybe falls in line there with Jessie. I don't know. Everybody is saying hello to everybody. Thank you so much. Try to connect with all these people, guys. They're all wonderful channels. Hey, Derek, there is my brother from South Georgia. How are you down there? It got a little bit hotter today than it has been. Yeah, I was like, it's getting a little hot out here. And I think the next couple of days are still yet going to be a little warmer, but no 90s that I see. So that's a good thing. And then I think we're going to dip back down and for real, stay in the 80s or something like that. So, Val said you are so welcome. Sometimes, Ginger. Yeah, just sometimes, Xander. Just sometimes. Hey, Farm to Table. How are you doing? Thank you for coming in. I can sew Joey a straight jacket. Just give me just say the word. Word up. No, I'm kidding. Oh, that's so funny. Between you, Christine, and Lisa, y'all keep me in the corner. Well, you know, if you weren't misbehaving, there would be no reason for the corner, Joey. Misbehaving is what gets you there. And so, yeah, I know. Hey, Amy and Chris, Leonard Mountain Homestead, how are you? I don't know if you saw my throwback short today. I did a throwback Thursday. I told y'all this morning, okay, on Craft and Chat. If you don't have anything to put up on your channel, today is Thursday. Whoa, something just scared the mess out of Misty. Put up a throwback Thursday. So I did. So if you look hard enough, you might see your little piglets when they were born, the day they were born. I was going back through some of my old videos and I thought, what can I do for Throwback Thursday? I'm going to do something. Oh, and there's Christine too. Yes. Hey, sister, how are you? And little Joey in the chat hat. Yeah. How do, ladies? How do? Oh, crud. Anyways, I happened to come upon I can't get this right. Come on, got to be smarter than the equipment you're working with. See, now it's not going to stay. Dang it, Sean. I had it. There you go. I happened upon all the videos of the piglets when they were born, when Daisy had all of her piglets. And the morning that I went out there, and just reliving that in my head now, I laugh so hard because just the day before I had a craft and chat, and Jessie and I did like a little drawing of who could guess how many piglets she would have. And then if anybody wanted to try to guess what the split would be, girls versus boys, then let us know. And I had gone out there that day and I had filmed her, and she was pawing and pulling things over here. And I said, she's nesting. But there was a couple of other signs. She wasn't leaking milk. So, and you couldn't get any milk. I tried once. She was not having it, but I tried, guys. And I was like, well, maybe it's going to be a couple more days. I don't know. Anyways, no, I woke up the next morning. I went to take Misty and Rainy out in my pajamas. I'm out in the front yard, and I just kind of glance over towards the pig pen. And what do I see? This little black and white thing run across the pen. And I'm like, what was that? It's like that when they told me I was having twins. Wait, really? More than one? Are you sure you got that right? And then you're like, whoa, I got two babies. Well, I felt for Daisy for sure, having 10 of them constantly running around her. So I thought, I'm going to put this up because this shows the day they were born. But of course, immediately when I saw that, then I saw a little orange one, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm looking at the dogs going, pee, hurry up, pee, I got to get in the house. So I ran them back in. I called our son, Joe, and I was like, Joe, get out here. We got piglets. She had all 10 of them in the night, no help, nothing. I woke up and it was done. I had missed the whole show, okay? The whole concert. I slept through the whole thing. That's what happens, right? Sometimes. But I wanted to put that up to kind of show you guys. That was literally, they were hours old when that was taken. And they're so oh my gosh, they were so tiny and so sweet. It's amazing how much they grow in a year. So yes, naked lady flowers are beautiful. They are, Christine. They are so gorgeous. I saw it. Yay. Glad you like them. I do love them. I love them. Suburban Hillbilly. Thank you so much. And they're such a bright, vibrant, beautiful color. I wonder if probably not. I'm thinking, I wondered if you could dry them as a dried flower, but they would lose their shape, I'm sure. I got to I'm going to cut some gomphrena tomorrow, hopefully, and I'm going to hang that to dry. So, I know we've got some cooler weather that will be coming up, and I don't want to lose what I have, and I want them to maintain the color. So I'm looking forward. Yes, backwards hat. Sorry, guys. The five fine freedom. Hello. Said hello, first time viewer. Found out about this from Sold on RV Living as I met Lauren in person the other day. Well, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate that. Hopefully you will enjoy yourself and make lots of new friends over in the chat. Connect with all these people. They are wonderful, wonderful supporters. Hello. Hey, Dale. He said internet is still going in and out. Oh, I am sorry. I am sorry for internet problems. Trust me, I'm on that struggle bus most days, some days. There is Carlene Vassor, Kentucky woman Carlene. Met her, got to hug her neck. She's so sweet. She can also verify the thing about not giving Jesse your phone, okay? She can double down on that. About 98% better than last week as I was passing a kidney stone. Whoa, Joe Jacobson. I am so sorry. Well, I'm glad you passed it now because that is, I have heard that is like giving birth. It is so painful. So I love that everybody's loving little Joe here. I got to have him out or else Jesse's going to call me out on it and say, where is he at? My little Joe, what big eyes you have, Val said. I know. He looks like he's frightened, right? Like I just scared him to death. So, hey, Nana 9 Acres is in here. She said, howdy, howdy, howdy with the cowboy hat. Yep, yeet. I know. I'm probably behind just a smidge. And Joey's, I'm going to hear about it from Joey. So hello to everybody. Welcome in. You are in Homestead Hangout, guys. And this is hour 3. Starts with Gillum Farms. They give you a lot of fun and you get to talk a lot and catch up with them. They're hour number 1. And then you go to White Rock and they're going to catch you up on their lives over the last week or so. And you get to spend about an hour with them. And then you come over here to Not For Nothing Homestead and you kind of caught up with me this morning. Those of you who were working didn't get to catch Craft and Chat. That is every Thursday, well, provided I don't have to work, but every Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is Craft and Chat. Some days we're crafting, some days we're chatting, some days we're crafting and chatting, but we're never just crafting. There's always chatting involved. So yeah, this morning we had a good time. I talked about the Throwback Thursday video. If you didn't have anything to put up a Throwback Thursday video. But thank you all for coming and visiting with me this morning. And then I went to work and did some dumb training and did some other stuff. And which, yeah, anyways, it was a waste of 2 hours of my life. I'll never get back. But I, said check. And yes, I did it. So there you go. That was fun. Then I got home about halfway through Gillum Farms. And we got to order a new hat during our... Yes, I know. And I am so excited you got to order that hat because I know that you were in need and getting a little bit nervous that you weren't going to find one. Holly Hobby, hello. How are you? Thank you for coming in. But yeah, you're in Homestead Hangout. So anyways, starts at Gillum Farms at 5 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, goes to White Rock Homestead. Then you come here with Joey or little Joey and myself, Not For Nothing Homestead, sometimes Megan. Nisi is in Belgium now, and she is settling in. So it won't be Nisi for a while, but still keep her in your thoughts and prayers, everybody, that everything keeps going good. It keeps going smoothly. Dale said, now the electric just went out. What? Yikes. That does not give you a lot of confidence, does it? I am so sorry. Hey, if you need me to do something, let me know. If you need me to, I don't know what I could do to help. I mean, as far as your live goes, if there's something I can do to help, let me know. Just send me a text and hopefully I can. Well, I got my phone right here, so I'll see it. And I see myself talking with my hands. Wow. I'm going to sit on my hands and see how long that lasts. Probably not too long. Well, I can't operate the computer. Anyways, so moving on. So yeah, Teresa said you are absolutely correct, Ginger. Yeah, I told you she could verify it. I hope everything works out within the hour, Dale. If it doesn't, and you need me to start a live or not start a live, but set up another live, and you jump in and take it over, I'm more than happy to do that for you. So again, everybody is saying hello to each other, and I'm so excited. Oh, Misty, she did a burp. Girl, mind your manners. Simply Jan, my sister. What do you think of my partner here, Woody? Nanny Tam. Oh, everybody is so funny. So we went on our trip around the, Midwest, I guess, kind of. Not Midwest. We took a trip. We took a couple of trips. Hey, Helena M., how are you? Hopefully you are doing well. Let's see. Nanny Tam said, I've had no new videos for a long time, but I hit 250 today. I'm going to try again soon. Is that because you did a short? I hope so. I'm telling you guys, shorts are the hook now. YouTube is taking a page from TikTok. It sees how lucrative that is. And that is the thing, because there are a lot of people that go through them while they're at work because either they're having a bad day or things aren't going right. And they're looking for something funny. Okay. So, and they love to watch animals. So film your animals, do 2 minutes worth of video in your animals and make 5 shorts out of it, or just pick out the funny parts and throw up a short. I'm going to tell you, you will be so shocked. And people love shorts because they love shorts of animals because they like to watch animals. And then they love shorts that are funny. Now, I don't mean go do something stupid like jump off a, roof or something like that. They like to see things that are funny. So if you've got some old videos that you can take a snippet of and do a remix, that is very successful. I have found success in that as well. You cannot remix on your computer still to date that I know of, but you can remix a video from your phone. And anyways, so I think you will find success in it. So give it a try. You never know. I got handcuffs for official use only. Okay, I'm not even going to ask about that, Scotty. We're just going to move right on. Oh, anyways. So we did our crazy trip. We went to Petals of the Past. We had a very good time there. We got to meet Miss Andale Homestead. Oh, she said, I saw it. And Amy said, I saw it. I said, Georgia and Georgia were in there somewhere. Yes, they were. They were in that mess of little piglet noses and tails and stuff like that. They were in there. Yep. So was Peaches in Georgia. No, Peaches and Daisy May, is what Christine and Johnny's are named. And, yep, they were in there too. Let's see. But anyways, on our mini travels, I was going to show it this morning and I completely forgot. We went here, there, and yonder. At one part, we stopped and we ate at Cracker Barrel because Joey wanted we both wanted something to eat, and he was going to get him some of the chicken and dumplings. Well, while we stayed in the Verbo here in Georgia, Christine at Mrs. Gillum Farms made homemade chicken and dumplings. Okay. Joey is spoilt now. He is spoilt rotten. Hey, Andale, how are you? We went to Cracker Barrel. Now, I had like double helping of the hash brown casserole. I'm not even going to lie. And I don't even care if I don't fit in my jeans. I am eating that hash brown casserole. That stuff is so good. So he got a small side order of chicken and dumplings. And he said, "Here, I want you to taste it." And I'm like, "Nah, I'm okay." And he goes, "No, just taste it so you can see what I mean by hers are so much better than even Cracker Barrel's." And I tasted it and I'm like, "Yeah, I see what you mean now. There's hers, Christine's are so much better than Cracker Barrel's." And she showed me how to do it and told me how to do it. And so I'm going to try sometime. Hey, Ginger, what causes them baby piggies again? Well, when you leave a, a male pig in with a female pig too long and you don't separate them like Dale tells you to, and when Dale tells you to, hey, you might want to separate them, and then you go outside and you catch the teenagers in an act, and you're like, well, that ship has sailed. So never mind now. Y'all can stay in the same pen because, and then he said, count 21 days, I think it is 21 days. And if she doesn't go into heat again, and 21 days and she didn't. And I'm like, yep, I'm pretty sure we're going to have some piglets. And then she got bigger and bigger. And I was in denial the whole time. Joey's like, oh, yeah, she's with babies. And I was like, nah. And yeah, sure enough, from that day, and Dale said, write this date down. 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days from now, exactly, you're going to have piglets. Man, he called that. He called that one on the money. Hey, avid fisherman, how are you? Hopefully you're doing good this evening. But on our stop at Cracker Barrel, which we both loved, Dale, the pigs are fighting. Ginger, let me tell you about the birds and the bees. She was getting mad. He was getting ornery with her. And I was like, they're fighting. And he said, pigs only fight over 2 things, Ginger: food and space. What you're witnessing is not fighting. And I was like, crap. Okay. Because they had plenty of space and they had plenty of food. So there you go. Lessons learned. If you have a pig question, ask Dale. He is the pig whisperer. He knows it. He knows what you need to do. Hey, Joyfield Janae. So again, back to Cracker Barrel. We're at Cracker Barrel. I'm enjoying my double helping of hash brown casserole. And again, not caring if I'm going to fit in my jeans or not. And tasting that chicken and dumplings, which, by the way, Christine, Joey never finished that bowl because he was like, man, I kind of fell out of love with it now. It's just not as good. So, yeah, I guess I am definitely going to have to start making it. We walk through the gift shop, right? You got to walk in the gift shop to get into a seat. You got to walk out of the gift shop to pay for your meal. But I found something, and I'm going to show my age. And hopefully, oh, yeah, I guess Johnny and Christine's piggies are going this weekend. Yeah, little Joey talks about as much as the regular Joey, right? Thank you, Nancy. That is so sweet. So I found something in there and I said, oh my gosh, I have to get this. And again, I'm about to show my age because I'm sure there's a lot of you that are going to say, oh my gosh, I remember those. But I busted them open last night. Does anybody remember this jar or this tin? Anybody remember these? They have them at Cracker Barrel. Okay. They're better than Lay's. All right. And I don't think they have all that crud in them that Lay's have. But I'm so excited to have some Charles chips. These are the chips. The guys that used to come around and everybody would have tins. You could get the cookies in here. You could get the chips, or they had one that had popcorn or a try. What am I thinking of? the 3 different kinds of popcorn in here. So you could get one with just plain, or you could get one, I think it was cheese. I don't remember what the other one was. Maybe it was a sweet one. And then there was just regular popcorn. I just love the chips, okay? And the guy came around like every other week or every week, and he refilled the containers. And we had them at work in the back room, and we used to all go dig in them. And man, I mean, think of all the germs we spread back then, but nobody really cared. They are so dang wonderful. They are just as good as I remember them. Charles chips. Does anybody remember them? I'm trying to scoot to the bottom real quick to see if anybody remembers them. Yes, Andell remembers them. Avid Fisherman said I have 4. Let's see. Yes, used to buy Charles chips all the time, Carlene said. I've had Charles chips many times. Very good chips. See, there are a lot of you. Popcorn, Nanny Tam says. I have one of those cans from years ago. Virginia Alexander said, hello, Virginia. I'm sorry if I missed you. Caramel. That's it, Nanny Tam. Plain popcorn, caramel popcorn, or cheese popcorn. So, but I love the cookies. And I love the chips. So the next time you're in, and this is the same size can. I mean, it's a nice big size can. The next time you're in Cracker Barrel, get yourself one of those containers. I love these things. And then you can store stuff in it afterwards. Mary's Fiber Creation said, unfortunately, no, I'm 9 years older than Megan. Okay, so you probably don't remember Charles chips. Oh, goodness. But that was awesome. And I always enjoy Cracker Barrel, although I probably spend too much time in the gift shop. But we didn't actually buy that much. I was saving, my spending money, my mad money for the Petals of the Past. I knew I wanted a t-shirt. And then when we got there, I saw Danny Days Ahead. She had her t-shirt on, and I was like, yep, I want one of those shirts. Yes, Nanny Tam knows. Carlene knows. Oh, shush up, Dale. He said, sorry, Ginger, I'm not that old to remember. I bet you do remember. You're just messing with me, and that's okay. Never had those. We had Old Dutch. Well, I don't know what. I have never heard of Old Dutch, but maybe it's a East-West thing. Werther's original caramels. Southwest Living with Val said, I went to the store today and I did fight the urge, the temptation to get some Werther's original caramels. Yeah, those were awesome. Kept them in your pocket. Yeah, they're amazing, and they squished all and melted in the summer, but that's okay because the gooier they were, the better they were. Honey, are you hiding people that you're not supposed to be hiding? What did you do to Angie? Oh my gosh, one job, Joey. I'm gonna tell you like Jesse. One job. You had one job. I've got to practice with my bow and set my pop-up blind up down here. Are you already in season? Our season started. Sorry, Joey. I'm going to move you over to the side for a minute so I can put my hand up here by the screen correctly. Has your season already started? Ours started like a week ago, last weekend. Folks, don't worry about what you're expecting. That's why we were more healthier. Oh, germs. Yeah, I know, right? Well, I mean, we shared germs, and germs, helped us build these awesome immune systems. And that's why we can drink out of a water hose and don't get sick. I love looking in the gift shop, but I say whoops when I see the prices. Yeah, some of them are a little crazy, aren't they? I mean, my stepdad always said, they sure do like their product, don't they? Yeah, and sometimes I feel that way. Johnny said he is getting a hip injection October 3rd and hope to get a lot of stuff done after that. Awesome. And I know the stuff he means, probably hunting-wise. Excuse me. So, everybody is hoping that that helps you, Johnny. I'm reading all of the comments where they're all saying they hope that that helps. Um, so, oh, he said, thank you, Janae. I just checked and it's the 2nd. Okay, well, you better get your calendar straight in your head. You don't want to be late, especially not a day late. I wait 1 month before bow hunting. Okay, so you have, you mean you wait 1 month from when it starts? It's still a little it's still a little humid and hot. And then, when the wind is blowing, I'm not a fan of when it's high of being up there in the tree stand because you kind of sway. And you never know. You may end up like Blake Shelton and just rocking yourself to sleep in the tree stand. I don't want to do that. I might end up falling out. Next time you're down, Johnny, I'm not asking. I'm just traveling to Oklahoma. I'm not sure what he's talking about. I'm a little scared about that. I have not given her earrings yet. She is still out of town. She's going to be back in about a week, I think. And so I will definitely give them to her then. She is doing very good, Nanny Tim. Thank you. Oh, going to smoke a turkey leg, avid fisherman. Oh, that sounds good. Hey, Rainy Ridge, how are you? Hello. He said, I have a natural ground blind, avid fisherman does. So you wouldn't mind if it was windy. See, when it's windy and I'm up there in the tree stand and it's rocking me, yeah, you could take a little napsy in the sun. But so I was on my way home from work. I was listening to Gillum Farms, and our son called me and he said, Mom, I have a surprise for you. And I said, okay, what's that? And he said, we have a very unusual egg that we got today. And he said, I'm not really going to describe it. I'm just going to wait for you to see it when you get home. So I said, okay, I'll wait. I'm curious, right? The 7 chicks that we got on Chick Day have started laying. Some of them have started laying, probably about 4 of them, maybe 5. So we're getting the brown eggs, right? They're coming in. Now, all the other chicks that I have are Easter eggers. And I get peach colored eggs. I get green colored eggs, like a mint green, and then I get some sage colored eggs. So they're a really pretty sage color green. So to start getting brown eggs, I knew these were the new chicks because none of mine lay brown eggs. So this is the size that we've been getting from our new little egg layers. And this one, it's funny because we get the brown eggs and then they kind of fade a little to a tan color. After a couple of days. So I get home and Joe says, don't look at it, Mom, just reach in and grab it. So, I mean, he's got to set the stage, right? He's got to make it to where it's all, I'm also curious, and it works every time. So I reach in and I grab the egg, and I actually thought I had 2. This is the egg we got today. This is the egg we normally get. Can you see the difference in the size? I'm like, what the heck? That thing is huge. I mean, look, I don't want to drop it because that would be just my luck. I mean, this one, I have no problem whatsoever putting in the palm of my hand and holding on to. This one, I cannot really do that. I kind of got to hug it. Look how it's a double yolker. That's what I said to Joseph. I said, Joseph, I bet you that's a double yolker. Look at the difference. I was like, dang, that looks like a goose egg or something. That thing is huge. I am so excited. That is so funny. But man, did he set the stage. So somebody up there, one of the new ones, because again, it's brown. My other ladies none of them lay brown eggs. None of them. It's a peach, and when I say peach, I mean like it's a pretty peach. You can tell. A goose saying it's a chicken. I guess. I don't know. But I will tell you that I have my rooster is an Americano. The chickens that we got that are blue and they're called blue something, or maybe it was gray something. Anyways, I can't remember what they were. I'll have to write it in my, write it down the next time I go up to the feed store and ask them. Yeah, I can't remember what they called them when we bought them. And I had the name in my head for a long time. But the chickens themselves are just as big, if not bigger, than the Americana rooster. I mean, they're big girls. And they talk so sweet. They come up and they see me and they waddle over and they're like, "Grr, grr." They're just talking to me. Well, that sounds like a bird, not a chicken, but whatever. And they talk to me and they're so sweet. They talk to Joey. They absolutely love it when Joey goes up there. They love it when Joseph goes up there. No, you don't need a rooster, Val. You don't have to have one. I buy jumbo eggs and many are double yolk. Yeah, that's the first thing that came to mind was that it was a double yolked egg. But the other thing that came to mind is all those girls are big. Okay. Now, I'm sure this was not pleasant to pass, kind of like the kidney stone. It was not pleasant to pass this one because this thing is huge. But again, they're big girls. No, I'm not going to do that noise again, Tony. I knew somebody was going to pull that on me. I was thinking it was going to come from Joey, but nope, Tony's going to say it. Yeah, Anne said her girls love Worth too. Yeah. They are a mess, but there's 4 of the blue ones and 3 of the black ones. And I'm telling you, I looked at their feet the other day and their feet are just as big, if not bigger than the rooster's feet. And I was like, wow, I wonder what's going to happen when she says, not tonight. I don't think so. When he comes, they do a little dance next to him and not tonight, big boy. I'm assuming that she's, I don't know. So those have got to be where my the double yolk has come from. Number 1, yeah, I'm talking like a bird now, Angie. Number 1, they don't lay brown. None of my other chicks lay brown eggs. And number 2, this thing is humongous. So I am very excited about this. Although I ordered 50 of those regular egg cartons from Amazon, the ones that you can get, Walmart, you can buy them by the singles. I don't think these are going to fit in there. I need some extra large egg cartons because this thing is massive. I'm so excited. We're getting our first rain in 7 weeks. Praise God. Oh my goodness. Jan, praise God is right. I'm just going to pray that it stays with you and that it doesn't bring any wind or anything bad, just gives you a lot of necessary rain, gives you a good ground soaker. I need one too. We hadn't had any rain in like 5 or 6 weeks. We got rain like 2 days ago. No, I'm sorry. It was yesterday. It wasn't called for. I woke up and it was raining. It said I wasn't going to have rain for the next 10 days. In the next 10-day forecast, no rain. We got no rain off of Hurricane Francine like we thought we were going to get. No rain off of that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my garden, the beds out there, that dirt is starting to smell like, dust. And you know how it smells when it gets all dried out. And I'm like, we have got to have some rain. But I'm going to tell you something, the okra is doing good regardless. It doesn't care if it gets water or not. It really doesn't. And that amazes me. That's kind of like the loofahs. They don't care either. They don't care if they get rain. They don't care if it's 90 degrees outside. Actually, they love the 90 degree weather. Paul Case Farms. Are you going to Pinecone Fest this year, Paul? Oh, Paul, you missed my buddy. There's Joey, little Joey. He said, "Howdy, Paul. How's you doing?" I need to. Johnny said so. I know exactly what he's talking about, and I don't even need to look back in the chat. You're talking about cows. Joey, what did he tell you? Johnny said you need some flat land too, or they're going to look like those Paul Bunyan cows where one leg is a lot shorter than the other. What is a loofah? Avid fisherman, you don't know what a loofah is? It's a loofah is a gourd, and it grows on a vine, and they're pretty awesome. You can make sponges out of them for your body. You can make sponges out of them for your sink. They're the best things to clean your cast iron pan with. Ask Dale. Ask him. He's in the chat. He will verify they are the best pan cleaners, cast iron pan cleaners. Yeah, did your power come back on, Nana and Dale? Our legs aren't shorter and we walk it every day. Yeah, but we didn't grow up on it. That's what he's saying. They're going to do that because they grow up. I'm probably not going to Pinecone Fest. Darn it. I have lost my Paul Case Farm pin. I was hoping you were going to come and bring some pins. Dang. I can confirm that, Jan said. What you talking about, Jan? I'm sorry. I'm not behind because I'm watching. Yes, it did. Oh, the power came back on, Nana said. Woohoo, nice. I need a loofah. A loofah plant or just a loofah? Because I'm going to have about 38, Teresa. So email me and let me know if it's just a loofah you want, dried, or if it's some loofah seeds. I will send you loofah seeds. Loofah seeds. Yeah, I can talk. Sure. I've been talking a lot today. My voice is hurting. Hey, our Louisiana Live. How are you? Ginger and Joey, you are amazing. Oh, thank you. Oh, we love you too, Christine. That's so sweet. Ghosts are characters, Joey. You need more characters around there. Diana, I don't think so. No, there's enough characters living on Not For Nothing Homestead right now. We don't need any more characters. Mama needs a break for a while, okay? You lost your Paul Case Farms pin. Oh, Ginger. I know. You know what? I think somebody took it from me because they were envious at work. They thought, this is a cool pin. I don't know who Paul Case is, but I like the pin. I was mad. I was mad. There's two old people on the couch. Hey, Mark and Debbie, how are you guys? Hopefully you're doing well. Who said that? Derek said, Christine, they're okay for Georgia Mountain folk. Yeah, I'm just going to scoot. He looks like he's I gave him a fright. I don't know what I did, but I gave him a fright. He said, eek. So you are in Homestead Hangout before I get too caught up in the crazy faces with little Joey. You're in the third hour and we're having loads of fun tonight. You started with Gillum Farms. You went to White Rock Homestead. Now you're here at Not For Nothing Homestead. Your next stop, God willing, and with power back on and hopefully everything's okay with the internet, you will go to 9 Acre Family Farms. And you can visit with Dale and Nana. Hopefully they'll have some cahoots. If they are not able to, if something should happen, go watch one of their videos, one of their older lives, and you'll feel like you're in a new live. You know, just if you missed one, go back and replay the one that you missed. Please do that in support of Dale and Nana. But first, you're going to make sure and go over there. And I'm sure one of the mods will probably drop the link for Dale and Nana's live tonight. So make sure you check that live first. They have power back, so hopefully they will have internet back as well. Oh, Paul Case. I'm going to ask you, do you remember these? Do you remember these? Do you remember? I love these. I found this in Cracker Barrel and I bought it. And I love it. I love Charlie Chips, whatever. Trey, that's insane, he said. Trey, they need to go somewhere else. Let's see, what was here? My buddy sold 12 head of cattle today and was charged $1,100. What? 1,100 in commissions? Wow. Goodness. Oh, Nana said, I think we're good. So you make sure if you see that link that you drop, that will drop, make sure you go over to 9 Acre Family Farms. What does Paul call himself in the games? Paul the farmer? No, that's not it. I can't remember. But go in there because Paul always says he's going to mess it up, and he usually gets in the top 3. He does pretty good. I don't let him fool you. Okay, it's that, we're going to kind of fool you with a fake hand here and then watch over here because I'm going to sneak up and I'm going to win the whole thing. It's one of those kind of things. that podium is a distant light, Avid Fisherman said. Well, I guess he's saying that to Val because Val said something akin to that. But yeah, so everybody is dropping links, or the mods are dropping links. Thank you so much. And if anybody has the link to Dale and Nana's live tonight, please put that in there. I would be so appreciative of that. I plan to lose to Gingy tonight. I'll listen to you. You're just going to do that just to try to make it look like you're just going to try to make me look out to be a liar, right, Paul? Joey, Ginger said no to the trip to Alabama and Kentucky, but guess what? I know, Nanny Tam. I was like, no. But you notice once he really realized that the whole trip going to Alabama, Kentucky, and then on over to the race, he realized that was not something that was doable. We would have not gotten there till the middle of the night, and we would have missed the whole entire race. So that, at least he is very realistic about it. And the drive really wasn't that bad. Teresa said, I am not a Smurf, but my name is now Smurfette. Well, Teresa, I can fix that really quick. If you'd like to be a Smurf for me, I would appreciate it. And so I think I did it. Let's see. There we go. Now you are. So now you are. There you go. Now you're blue and you're Smurfette too. So anyways, we're going to go to Dale and Nana's next. I'm Smurfified. Wow, I almost really messed that up. Talk much? I told them my house was on the way to Alabama. They didn't fall for it. No, it's not. Now, I don't know specifically where your house is, but I kind of know a roundabout. And I said, yeah, I don't think it's that way. Derek's trying to bamboozle me, and Joey's not going to fall for that either. Yes, we had the weather in Alabama, didn't we? So it actually kind of worked out. We did get a nice visit with Aunt Dale and Belt Loop and Danny Days and Dez. So we got to visit with them. And then the next morning we had breakfast with them. We had dinner with them the night before. And then we had breakfast with them the next day and did some walking around the Petals of the Past. And I've been bamboozled before. Me too. Quite a few times. I know you really don't think that's true, but I'm going to say it anyway. He's like, no, surely you jest, Ginger. Not you bamboozled. Yes, me, Paul. Somebody got one over on me. Can you believe it? Anyways, we had a great time. And then we thought, well, you know what? Maybe there is enough time. We'll jet on over to Kentucky. And we did get there. We had a nice evening with, I know, no, not you. I see Paul. I hear that attitude, Paul. We had a nice evening, and then the next day we had fun the next morning. So anyways, it was great. We introduced, believe it or not, and I cannot believe it, but I'm gonna tell you, and you'll believe it because it's coming from me. Glenda and Sir Grace and Jesse and Lisa had never been to a Bob Evans. We introduced them to Bob Evans. And the Bob Evans, I tried to say it too many times. The Bob Evans that was there in Kentucky that we went to, it was a really good one. They were very sweet to us when we stayed 20 minutes after 8 and didn't realize they closed at 8. They were not ugly. They did not say, hey, get your and get out. Let's go, people. Chew a little faster. It's closing time. None of that. They were so sweet. And then we realized we had kept them 20 minutes after they were supposed to close. And we were like, oh my gosh, we are so sorry. We are such idiots. So, and I included all of us in that. So that would be me, Joey, Jesse, Lisa, Glenda, and Sir Grace. But we were having such a good time. We were all chatting and visiting and laughing and making jokes and all kinds of stuff. And the food was wonderful. The company was wonderful. Did they have fried mush? I don't know. It was not Bob Evans if they did not have fried mush. I didn't ask. I didn't know that was a thing. But I'll ask the next time, Paul, because I love Bob Evans. I really do. I mean, guys, you can buy their mashed potatoes and their macaroni and cheese in the store because they're awesome. That's why Bob Evans is I think you have to buy that in the meat department. That's the weirdest thing to me. Why are we buying prepackaged refrigerated mashed potatoes in the meat department? Why is that, guys? Anybody got that answer for me? Nah, I don't know where it should be, but I don't think it should be there. That's not where I think it should be. Anyways, you got 2 minutes until 9 Acre Family Farms starts their Cahootits games. So we didn't go eat with them because by that time Steve was toast. Yes. And Carlene had suggested this wonderful restaurant. It was beautiful. It looked like an old house. We walked in and I said, hey guys. And they're like, what can we do for you? And we're like, well, we wanted to eat. And it was 6:00. Okay. We thought maybe we'd come here and eat. And she said, I don't have anything available until 7:30. And I was like, okay, we're already hungry, so we're going to go somewhere else. Thank you. So then we went to Bob Evans. We found Bob Evans. So if we get back over there, Carlene, we will definitely go to Annie's restaurant because I smelled the steak from outside. It smelled pretty darn good. I was like, man, my stomach is doing loops now that it smelled that steak. We got to go get some food like now. So anyways, yes, Val, it has been so much fun. Nice to see you. Everybody have a great evening. Don't forget, you're going to go over to Dale and Nana. They're set. Electricity's back. Jan's dropped the link for you. Or maybe it was Flossie, but I think it was Jan. Flossie she's too erratic for that. So anyways, go over there and make sure you say hello. Tell them Ginger and Joey from Not For Nothing Homestead sent you. Okay. And you can throw up some red hearts for love, love, love. So anyways, we love you guys. Thank you so much for coming in and visiting with us. And we will see you next week on Homestead Hangout or Craft and Chat next Thursday morning at 10 a.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Love you guys. See you over at Dale and Nana's. And a sip of coffee too, to grow up.